Hi dear friends. So I'm going to introduce you an official application of a labor department. Okay, let's look where we can find this application and how to use this application. Okay, first take your mobile and go to the Play Store. In the Play Store, you can type the application name Amerni. Amerni. Just you can type in English. Okay. So when you click this one, you can see the Amerni application. You can see the in the beginning. The already I have installed this application, Amerni Qatar. Okay, this is application. Okay, I have already installed this application. Okay, so I'm going to take this application. Then after the installation, take your application installed in your mobile. Where is the Amerni? Okay, you can see here Amerni is the Amerni application. Just open this. Okay, if you open is homepage, you can you can set the username and password. You can fingerprint and face ID login. Also, you can the username and password. This username and password, the NAS account, National Authentication System account. You should register there. Uh, the time you will have the username and password. Username and password. Okay. Then already I made one video how to create an account in NAS account that you can see in my video section, right? So here is the username and password. Click here, then go up. You can see the QID. Type your QID, Qatar ID here. Qatar ID always will be your username. Okay, is a Qatar ID. It's only then type your password also. Okay, your password when you can create any password when you create the NAS account. Okay, so then click login. No, it's a wrong password. Let me check here. This application is going to be login now. It take time more. Okay, it's open already. When you log in this one, you can see the two option: individual and corporate. For personal thing, you can select the individual. For the corporate, for company requirement, you can select the corporate. Here we are going to select the individual. This is individual for personal things. Okay, open this one. Click the. Okay, when you click here, you can see a lots of option. First option, labor complaint follow up. It means if you made any complaint in labor the before, so you will have some of the follow up number. Okay, you can check the status of here, and you can see the next option is pensioners end of service. The next one, submit labor complaint. If you have any labor complaint, you can file through this application. The next one is domestic worker and complaint against domestic workers agencies and contract termination notice. Also it will be useful for you, and contract termination notice inquiry. Okay, this is the option. It's available option in this application. It's very useful, this application. Okay, first of all, you can check here how can we use this one. First, check here labor complaint follow up. Okay, then you can see the year. Select the year. Which year you made a complaint in labor department? Any then 2021. Then you can submit. See this one, no record found, because I never made a complaint in labor department. If you have made, you can see the details here. Okay. Then next one, pensioners end of service and submit. This is a very important. This one, this option is very important one. Submit labor complaint. Let's check how can we use this one. Submit labor complaint. Okay. Select your language here, English or Arabic. English. Then submit here. Okay. If you submit here, you can see there is your Qatar ID number here and your mobile number. You have to type your mobile number and reference service center, which you can see any service center in labor department and Shahania, Al Dafna, Industrialia, Al Core branch. Also, you can see a lot of some other Al Dafna. Okay, you can select any one of this one. Okay, Al Dafna or Shahani, anyone. Select one. The next one, reasons for the complaint here. This section. Okay, if you come down, you can see a lot of things here. Right. See this one is a delayed salaries. If your salary is delayed, you can have complaint in labor department here. Also the ticket about your ticket, EOB, leave allowance. If your company is not giving the leave allowance for you, you can complain here. And overtime, if your company is not giving the overtime charge, you can complain here. Warning allowances, housing allowance, and food allowance, accident accident of labor. If any accident happen in your company, you can complain in labor. And experience certificate, arbitrary dismissal, copy of contract. Yeah, most of the company will not give the copy of the contract to the employees. So in this case, you can complain in the labor. Copy of the contract and joining, due months amount, leave acceptance, housing allowance, resignation accept. Resignation. If you want to resign the job from the current company, if they don't accept your resignation, you can complain here. So you can choose anyone. An ID card and terminate workers travel, ticket for leave, transport allowance, health card, medication expenses, passport. So you can choose one of any reason related to your problem. Okay, so now I'm going to show this one. If my delayed survey, I choose this one. Okay, then choose anyone related to you one. Then you can click here, submission of the request. You can click here. Okay, now I'm not clicking here. Okay, so this is the way how to file and complain in labor department. So not required to go directly to the labor department. So you can use this application very easily. Okay. The next we can go to another option. We can try to another option. Go back or home page, individual. The next one is a domestic worker complaint and complaint against domestic workers agencies. You can use then after you install this application, you try to use this one everything. Okay. Also the contract termination notice. Just click. We can try here. Select of the purpose. Here is if you choose the purpose. See this one. If you want to terminate your employment contract, you can use this option. Here is a 1 2 3 option. Change employer. I mean, if you want to change your employer to the company, and leave country, and personal transfer, and real estate. Okay, we choose any one of these reason. So you can see your Qatar ID number, and if you click the next, you can see the details. Your details, everything is here. Okay. Then if you come down, you can see this section, new entity data and establishment number. You have to put your company ID, your company name, everything. Then next again. Yes, then click here. So if you click here, you have to attach some documents. Then next, you can use this application. You try to use this one. Okay. So we go back again. Then individual, you can use contract termination, notice and query. If you notice number, if you have submit the request to terminate your contract, you can choose. You will know this the status of the termination status. Okay. Okay, so this is a main official application of the labor department. Okay, so you can use any, so you can use this one anytime. It's very easy, and you're not required to go directly to the labor department to complain the first in the beginning. Okay. Okay, thanks for watching.